Future apartment goals. Small but not cramped. Balcony. Has bath plus shower. Big kitchen, good Wi-Fi, big windows located close to a 24/7 corner store. The bar is so low. And yet, it's nearly impossible. Oh, I feel this. Oh, I feel this. I don't know how it worked out. My brother, when he got out of college, he moved into this apartment. Good kitchen, balcony, near a store, good-sized bedroom. Like, it was everything. And I was like, I want to just exist here. This is so nice. The thing is people think they need a lot of things. You don't. You just need somewhere that's yours. You know, you need a space that's yours. And when you have that space becomes home. I feel this. I want this. I crave this. And yet I cannot have it, for it slips between my fingers. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/Tumblr, a subreddit dedicated to the wacky posts from that crazy little cyan website we all forgot about years ago. This is honestly probably one of my favorite subreddits we cover, so let's just get right into it. You live in a world where pictures are always in color until the person photographed dies. While looking through your grandparents' closet, you find a picture dated back to 1826. The picture hasn't faded to black and white. You realize there's a turtle in the background and carry on with your day. And that's how you completely destroy a writing prompt. That's good. That's good. Like, I see you and your horrible Homestuck name, and I see you out here pooping on this prompt. I think this is a cool story idea, though. I think that would be super neat. I would genuinely love that. I would love a story like that. That'd be so cool. I sterilized my cat so she wouldn't have any babies, yet she brought one from the street. I am Momther. The look in her eyes. You cannot prevent me from raising a child. I love how the kitten is just hugging her. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love that kitten. I want to pet its little head. I love the defiance of the Madre cat, but also its little head. I love it. I have a deep respect for Scotland because I was at an Ireland versus Scotland football match and the chant was, "We hate England more than you." One time at a Germany versus Scotland game, some German fans started the "Stand up if you hate England" chant and the whole stadium stood up. What did we do? What didn't we do? Does this mean that England is the US of Europe? Where do you think the US got it from? I mean, we were Brits until we decided that we too hated England. Yeah, that's where we got it from our parents. Bad genes, really. Unfortunate. God, this shatters me. Top comment. I love the Scottish guy who was in Brazil for the World Cup and lost his mind, cheering for Uruguay when they beat England. Would you prefer to learn French or Italian before you die? The threatening aura of this message reads like it was sent by the Duolingo owl. Learn your Spanish before you vanish. Hoot hoot. Oh my god, dude. Oh god. I genuinely love using Duolingo in the morning, but I love how passive-aggressive and just threatening that owl is. It's like, we saw these notifications aren't reaching you. 2 lessons to get your firstborn back, like, oh god. It's the final brain cell. What, you think this is Slimesicle? You think I have a kazoo on hand? No, my terrible beatboxing is the best you get, okay? Okay, lay off. I'm doing my best. I can't even describe the pain when I realized I could hear this in perfect clarity in my head. Yeah, Final Countdown's got that kind of like hypnotic, like magnetic power that, you know, the SCP Foundation warns us about. You need amnestics to get that thing out, and even then you need like the grade S stuff. I just had a nightmare that I was 2 hours late for school and my dad was yelling at me about it. I woke up in a panic and remembered, oh wait, it's Saturday. Laid back down, feeling the panic dissolve. Then, 10 seconds later, I'm 31. The lasting psychological effects of school are very prominent. Yeah, there's so much that needs to be changed about school. I can't get behind the whole like, oh, just make it optional to show up. They'll show up on their own, because that's just how you increase crime rates. But like, I don't know, I feel like something needs to change. Like, school puts so much pressure on people who, you know, it's the only time they're gonna be kids, and we take so much of it from them. But at the same time, they still have a lot of time depending on life. Like, it's a whole conversation I don't think I'm smart enough to have with you guys, so we're just gonna move on. Today I learned that when Michael Foot was put in charge of a nuclear disarmament committee, the Times reportedly announced the news with the headline, "Foot Head Arms Body." This made me cackle loudly, but then it still can't beat the time in a cricket match there was a batsman whose surname was Holding, and a bowler whose surname was Willie, and the commenter said that the Batman's holding the bowler's Willie, and then promptly realized what he had said and freaking died laughing. Oh god, the human names are a mistake. Let's just go back to being apes and just be and like let's just go back to a simpler time. Back when we used to throw poop at each other, and we didn't mask it as being concerned online. Oh god, I miss the ape days. You guys remember when we were all sitting in trees eating ticks off of our best friends down in the Amazon? I miss those days. Those are some good days for humanity. Today I learned you can skip privacy warnings and trailers on a DVD by pressing stop, play. I can't wait to do this 10 years ago. Yeah, why do we need this? Why do we need to know this? DVDs have gone the way of the cassette and the VHS in that they're fossilized. Who even uses discs anymore? We've transcended the need for disc-based media, unless we are talking about our hard drives, in which case the HDDs, the mechanicals, those are still discs. But for the most part, we do not use discs in the transference of information. I think that this is no longer a relevant post. Sweet frick! Vampires are pale because they're anemic!
Did you only just realize this? They also suck blood because they can't get vitamin D from sun exposure.
Take a multivitamin, you melodramatic Victorian appropriating eternal dumbasses! Oh my god, that took 10 minutes I bet to come up with, and you know what? It was worth every minute. Oh my god, I never hope to be in an encounter with a vampire, but I hope if I ever am, I remember this line so I can get one last one on him before I just die. Oh my god, imagine though, if that was like just how you dealt with vampirism, is just taking a vitamin gummy. Like, I feel like it would just become the de facto, and I know there's a movie about this, but the movie is edgy and doesn't get its tone correct. I don't know, I think it would be funny if just everyone's vampires and they just have to subsist on, like, Flintstone gummies. Either this family had no idea how a green screen souvenir photos work, or they knew exactly how they work. Oh, they knew exactly how they worked. This is 100% planned. You see the look on that dad's face? That is the look of smugness. He is aware. He is ready and waiting for this family photo to get completely sidetracked, for his wife to be upset that their cute color-matching outfits were all but a ruse. Or maybe it was her idea, and he's only now caught on to it past the point of no return. It could be either, but all I know is one thing for sure. That kid ain't gonna have pants because he is going to meld into the background. That man ain't going to have a torso, and neither will the rest of his family. The only thing visible is going to be heads, arms, like 3 pairs of pants, a shirt, and a cap. And I think that's amazing. Captain Hook. Arg, I miss Vine. 'Twas my favorite app.
Smee. But Captain, there's a new app. Not exactly the same, but it's very similar.
What's it called? Frick! This is a next level joke. Is it? Am I supposed to have memorized Peter Pan? Does he hate clocks? I forget. I watched a movie. I saw Peter kidnap those children. I don't remember. Am I surprised? I don't get it. Captain Hook's afraid of clocks because a crocodile that ate his hand swallowed a clock and it continued to tick in his belly. The app that replaced Vine is TikTok. He's afraid to say TikTok to him. Cool. We've solved the post. There's no reason you can't eat pie at every meal. They make fruit pies, veggie pies, meat substitute pies. I mean, pies easily cover 100% of the necessary nutrient ingredient groups, Jimbo. They even make cake pies. The only reason not to switch over to pie entirely is pie sucks. You were so close to a revolutionary thesis, but then you betrayed me and every citizen of good standing. I mean, like, hey, there really is a pie for everything. Like, conception, cream pie. Like, there's a pie for everything. I feel like I've betrayed our boy Hugh Neutron by reading that in like a discount Hugh Neutron voice. Like, the man loves pies, and I just read a post that's very anti-pie. And honestly, that must hurt him as much as it hurt me to do. And I'm very sorry, Hubert. I'm very sorry.
I just heard my mom tell my brother, when you die, you will go outside and garden until your father says you're done. And it took me a second to realize that my brother was playing a video game, and this was not a theological discussion.
Purgatory. That took my mind had to catch up there. She was talking about when he died in the video. My brain's not fully. I normally record these at 5 a.m. It's 7 p.m. I'm all out of sorts. This is not my circadian rhythm. God though, dude, this activates my almonds. I don't know why. I feel this on a spiritual level. My parents used to send me out for playing Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo way too much, so They would send me outside to play, and I'd just have fun playing outside. But like, I'd come back with like blood coming out of my ears because of all the insects. Like, it was a weird time. They stopped sending me outside after that happened like 8 or 9 times. Taken literally a minute apart. Ah, the old scream and sleep. Me, every night. There's this one YouTuber I follow who does a lot of like backpacking and like urban exploration, and the dude screams into the night before he sets up his tent to assert dominance over the darkness so he's comfortable enough to sleep. And if that's not like the biggest balls move, I don't know what is. Like, there could be anything out there. Like, anything. There might be a security guard. There might be bears and like, you never know. And this dude's just alerting everything to his presence to assert dominance. And if that isn't like trip over your ding dong because it's goddamn massive behavior, I don't know what is. This rooster gotta have a massive cock. And anyway, that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and hey, maybe share it with a friend who just keeps on tumbling and tumbling and tumbling no matter how many times the site changes hands. If you want more r/Tumblr, there'll be another one popping up in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.